Last time on Will Save. The crew found themselves face to faceplate with the red eyes of a rogue security droid. As our group of adventurers engaged the bot, one of our companions, Heerz, found himself squeezed uncomfortably close. The situation grew desperate when Heerz briefly lost consciousness. But thanks to some quick action by members in our party and some resolve from Heerz, the group was able to disable the bot, freeing Heerz. While the combat was real, the group found themselves more caught up in the questions. Whose security droid is this? Why's Trostinek on the ground? What questions will the group be able to answer? Find out this time on Will Save.
Hey guys, guess what? This is our 10th episode. The double digits. Nick, you might have clipped the mic, but we'll fix it in post.
I don't think you clipped it the first time. I was impressed.
That was good.
Notice.
Yeah, that was good. How does it feel to have recorded 10 episodes?
It's good.
I feel like I've wasted 10 hours of life. No.
Wow.
Lies. It was
lies.
Because it's like twice as long to record. So we're talking 20 or 30.
So it's at least, yeah.
No, those are the hours that were actually wasted, Kevin. No.
just the recorded parts. Share that with.
Well, we hope that other than Nick, everyone listening has enjoyed these 9 hours, and that you'll enjoy the 10th and the 11th, all the way to the nth episode, whatever that may be.
N+1 episode.
N+1.
For the record, I actually have enjoyed playing with you guys, and I will continue to enjoy playing with you guys. That sounds so wrong when you say that out loud. Guys, I enjoyed playing with you.
Sounds like you're saying goodbye.
Yeah, it felt like you were saying goodbye. It felt like you were like, well, this is my... Now that we've recorded 10, hats off. Sayonara. Nick's out.
No more.
John, we haven't re-upped my contract, man. No.
You have a contract?
Hey, have your people talk to my people, all right? That's how we're going to do this.
You guys are getting paid for this?
Oh, good job, Nick.
Wait.
Told him.
Nick.
You guys are getting paid for this?
No, Kevin, we're not. No.
Obviously, we're not getting paid for this.
Definitely not.
Let me just go into my fridge and grab some more Dom Perignon to bathe in.
Hold on. That's my butler at the door. One second. My mistake.
Seriously, guys, it's really fun playing with you guys. I'm enjoying our game so far, and let's do this!
You want to jump right in? You want to skip all the commentary? Is that what you're saying? You just want to go? You just want to play? You just want to find out what happened?
I don't even remember what happened.
You don't remember what happened last week? Picture this. You're on a spaceship. That's where we're going to start. You guys went into the cargo bay. You found Trostinek unconscious in front of you, in the middle of the cargo bay. Standing over him is a bipedal humanoid robot, overly muscled, with this heart-shaped face, glowing red. It scans you, and you all begin combat with the robot. It says, "Do not resist."
Oh, I resisted.
Yeah,
we resisted.
I think you absolutely resisted, and that's okay.
He almost hugged me to death.
Guys, it is lawful to resist so long as it is unlawful of them to be arresting us.
Sure.
Is that a quote from something? This is like over my head.
I don't know.
I
I love it, though.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good. It's so Nick. The robot does what it does best. Singled someone out, grabbed him. That someone would be Heerz. Grabbed him, squeezed him, knocked him out.
It was just a hug.
Way to go, Heerz. Way to go.
Okay. Yeah, blame me. It was a very uncomfortable hug. Yeah, what were you doing? Can't even remember.
I was shooting the damn thing.
All right. You were.
You just had to go piss it off, Heerz, didn't you? Why?
To help with this, I'm going to bring us over to the map here. Because if you notice, the robot is down. Dr. OK standing next to the unconscious Vesk, Trostanek. Rick standing next to the cargo container that the robot came out of. Heerz, stable, alive, now on the floor.
Catching his breath.
Nico in the hole. So, what do you do? Great background, Kev. Kev's got this sweet dystopian background that still has like F-150s flying through it.
Blade Runner.
It's Blade Runner. Okay.
That's like what you...
I think Dr. OK is going to search Trostnik.
Okay. Going to search the unconscious Trostanek. Now, quick reminder to you, if you want to revive him, it is the same as treat deadly wounds.
Seems a lot easier to search a nearly unconscious dude.
Just saying. Just reminding you. Okay. All right. So, Dr. OK, you're going to come up and pat down the unconscious Vesk. Give me a sleight of hand check.
I'll assist on that one.
Then you also give me a sleight of hand. You want to aid? Or,
I want to aid, yes.
Yeah, so tell me what your aid is. Is it aid DC 15 or DC 10? I think it depends.
10, I believe.
I thought it was 10.
Yeah, I thought it was
rolled
10
a
too.
16 on the die.
Nice,
Right.
okay.
Plus
16 on the die.
5, so 21 plus
Okay.
whatever Kev.
So I don't have sleight of hand, and I believe that's trained tech.
It is strained, so you can't roll.
Can I do something different, like Bounty Hunter? Would Bounty Hunter fall under investigation type?
I'll say for a +1, but
That's not fair.
well, you're using a skill that is not the right skill, so you're not really aiding him in like doing that. You're aiding him in a different way, right? So I was just gonna say for a +1, right?
I mean, he's unconscious. We could almost take 20.
You could take 20.
Yeah, take 20 on him.
You can't take 20 on aiding, but if you want to
I'm
take,
not going to take 20 on aiding.
Okay.
No. Can I aid him taking 20?
no, no. But
forget
the point is that you did
the
need to
nuance of
roll a high sleight of hand check. This is important.
Yeah.
So you don't really find too much. The biggest thing that you find is the key card, and it looks similar to your key card. So this is presumably the key card to his room.
We don't need that.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We do? We already went in
do.
there.
Yeah, we took everything from there, more or less.
We don't know that it's you don't know that it's necessarily for his
Fine,
room.
ruined my joke.
Just take
Jeez.
it. Take it.
I rolled a 15 on perception, but I have a +4, so it's a 19 for perception. I'm just generally scanning the cargo bay for any boxes that have a similar marking of the current box, if there's anything inside the box, or anything just out of place.
Okay. Nothing seems out of place here.
Not the giant robot that broke out of a box and tried to kill us?
Other than that, I think, Nico, you had talked about wanting to... Was it Nico who had talked about wanting to, like, check the robot, right? Or, like, you didn't want to damage it?
I just rolled for that, so with my computer's bonus, that's a 16.
So, okay, it's a 16.
Someone want to aid?
I'll assist on that because I have high computers.
I
Okay.
will also assist.
+8. Sorry. I have a 12 on
12,
that.
so that's a successful assist.
Ooh, I rolled a natural 1.
So you don't assist. So
You should
but
actually
that-
unassist.
What, Kev?
He should, like, unassist it. He, like, trips and knocks or disconnects the computer and has to start
Watch
all
your
over.
tentacles, boy.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Hey, I'm trying to get some work done over here. Get your tentacles somewhere else. There's a man over there that
It's
needs
not
attention.
a doctor of computer science.
You still have to call 911.
Look, if you want to help, just stay far away. Stay far away. It's the best thing you can do.
You see Jimmy Fallon show up and was just like, move. No one.
So, Nico,
Yeah.
with your computer's check,
The audience is laughing. Will they think it's hilarious?
I can hear them. I love it.
Well, I
Yes,
laughed
Nico.
with you.
Twitter
The
laughed.
cacophony of laughter is just
Yeah, I
so
can't even
much.
hear you guys anymore. Nico, you can tell that the robot, the incapacitator robot, has been tampered with. Seems like the programming was corrupted to treat all nearby living creatures as viable targets for its attacks.
John, would I need root access to gain the user that did that?
For the robot, I think that you would need to roll higher to tell more about what happened. But for right now, with the searching that you've done, that's pretty much what you can tell. That's it.
As the GM, will you allow me to roll again on this, or is that final here?
I think it's final because it's like you can't just keep re-rolling until you get higher, right? It's like that was your attempt. That was you looking through
You
it.
could take 20.
So if you want to do that, then you'll be in here. That's fine. So what are you guys thinking?
So do you guys do you tell the rest of the group what you found on this thing?
So Nico's kind of parsing through the data here, and he's just like, "Well, that's odd." And he calls over Heerz, and he's just like, "Heerz, apparently somebody in the past day or so has corrupted the programming on this droid here to equate all organics as hostiles. What do you make of that? Sound like pirates to you?"
Yeah, actually, some of my buds and I have done that in the past. Not gonna lie.
Some buds of yours.
My buds.
Flower buds.
You're a pirate? No way.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Well, a second. Hold on a second. There's a lot to...
He's walking it back.
I know, it just... look, I don't like to talk too much about my history, but I gotta say, I kind of thought you were a pirate. I mean, you and I kind of did have that song we were singing. It was a little suspicious, so...
Wait, is that a pirate song?
Yeah. It's definitely a pirate song, and that's it. I find it really surprising. You're not a pirate, then. You kind of have the demeanor of one, the energy of one.
You do have a propensity for whiskeys.
Dr. OK, stay out of this. I'm being shaken to the core at the moment. Eject me into the void. That's a pirate song?
Where did you hear this exactly? When did you hear it, and from who?
I'm just an android, but even I know that is a pirate song.
My father used to sing that to me all the time. I had no idea that was a pirate song.
Is it possible that your father was a pirate?
Well, now I'm going to have to find out.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to find out now, aren't I? Damn it. All right.
What was your father's name? What was your father's name?
You're just going to Google it in your pirate search on your arm?
I know a lot of pirates, having been one, thank you. Which one? What's his name?
Well, his last name was Orion, but he changed his name. He changed his name some time ago.
Oh, man. I'm going to roll a history check, or not a history check, a profession check on Orion. Because I have 16 plus 4, and because Bounty Hunter, one of my skills, where'd it go? Is to recall information. I lost it. Where's it? Oh my gosh, where'd this drift? There it is. Poof. Recall knowledge.
Breaking down right in front of us.
Yeah, I know. You can use profession to recall knowledge about your profession and related topics. So my related topic is bounty hunting criminals, and pirates would fall under criminals, correct?
Indeed. I would think, John.
I would think. Yeah.
I'll say that it's adjacent knowledge.
What about culture?
I'll say this, Nick.
Yep.
I will let you be the arbiter of whether Rick's profession role is successful and how much he knows.
I will say that you just said his name was changed, so my recall knowledge would be on his current name. So if he technically hasn't done any crime since then, I probably wouldn't know about it.
Yeah,
I might, though. Oh, yeah.
Heerz might know more about it. Nico doesn't know what his father's name is. Just so you know, he doesn't know what his father's name is. So the check, while you rolled that, there's just nothing to say right now. Because Nico doesn't know what his father's name used to be.
But we know Orion, right? I can roll to see what I know.
You should. Kevin, I'll say this. You would know from just bounty hunting and just from regular arms manufacturing that Orion Industries is one of the top weapons producers in the Absalom Station sector. It's one of the largest weapons manufacturer companies.
Copy that.
Can I see if I know this figure? I don't see a history check, so apparently, what would I be rolling for?
Kelly, you would recall that you heard of a free captain a while ago, a long time ago, that vanished and started up their own company. You have no idea what they did, but they vanished without reason or explanation. It was very mysterious. That's what you would know, Kelly. So would
that be like an intelligence roll to like? Yeah, I would say make him roll intelligence to see if he could put 2 and 2 together on that one.
I mean,
okay.
Wisdom.
Do you agree?
I'd say wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. Damn. Well, Heerz is very intelligent, but not very wise. So he rolls a 4.
Oh,
yeah.
So
doesn't quite get it.
No, that doesn't mean anything.
Nah, I never heard of Orion.
And Nico's now going to everybody here like, hold on. We have a murder bot. We have a rogue security bot here that is acting like a murder bot. I would think that would interest us at the moment, and a Vesk that's lying unconscious. Frankly, I'm going to have to get to the bottom of my daddy issues another time. Let's go ahead and let's see what else is in this droid.
Nico would have to agree with you on that one. You said that the droid was tampered with, and it's possible that the Vesk was the one to do the tampering. I suggest we bind him. So Rick is going to turn and walk back to the Vesk and start pulling out his wire cable handcuffs.
Okay. And Nico, you wanted to take 20?
And while they do that, Nico would like to take 20 minutes to make sure he gets everything from this.
So what's your total roll?
Can I assist on that?
Should I?
Yeah, you can. With 20, I think. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Do I need to roll another computer check?
No, you don't roll a check. What is your computer's bonus? Take 20 means that you literally take the number 20, you add to it whatever your bonus is. That's that is your roll, right? It's like taking your max. Right?
That would be a 26 then.
26.
Can I in the same 20-minute period should I stabilize?
Treat deadly wounds
and take 20.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea.
So let's do this one at a time.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I would have a 28 just in case there's that
28
passes the threshold or whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Good call. So let's do this. Will or Dr. OK?
Yes.
You're going to be using your kit, right? Your injection kit as like a medical kit, right?
No, I'm just going to do a regular medicine check with my custom micro lab.
Okay. But it is treat deadly wounds, so it's still DC 25. So that's what you're still going to do.
But with my medicine check, it's 28, so...
You roll the 28? Okay.
Well, if I take 20...
Can you take 20 on a medicine check? That's what I was just going to look up.
Rules time. Check your books. It's rules time. We should copyright that.
There's nothing saying you can't. There's nothing saying you can't.
It's up to the GM.
Yeah, there's nothing saying you can't, so I'll say that both of you take about 20 minutes. Let's do this one at a time. Nico, Heerz. This is what you find out by just digging a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that this was all done by someone literally hacking the robot's aggression settings.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to do a hard reboot, if you were to just shut down the robot, reactivate it, literally turn it off, turn it back on, you could fix it. Whatever sabotage hacking was done, it was like let's call it short term, right? Now, Dr. OK and Rick. Dr. OK, you treat deadly wounds. And as that happens, Trostanek seems a little disoriented, opening his eyes, kind of starting to rub his eyes, and then seems to sit up very violently. Sorry?
I bound him.
You bound him. So he sits up very quickly.
Do you want me to do some kind of roll to see how well he's bound? I don't know what that's
all under. I'll say you took 20 on his binding. If he tries to get free, then we'll cross that bridge.
Can I mount him? Because part of survival is to spur the mount, stay mounted.
What? Mount
I'm
him?
Just kidding. I'm just reading through the survival skill. There's a lot under there.
There is a lot. If you want to mount him, you can mount him.
I think Vesks are creatures, right?
So he sits up quickly, starts pulling at his bindings. What's going on here? I see. Kind of looks back at the robot. I see you took care of the problem. All right. Why am I bound?
What were you doing in here?
I'm
Trustnik.
I'm sorry. Why am I bound? I seems like you took care of this problem.
You have been detained under suspicious circumstances.
Okay. Well, I just came in here to... Well, I thought that with the security chief Yo missing, I thought maybe my robot pal would be helpful in restraining any culprit that turned up. With the fact that the security chief is missing, I thought maybe that my robot would be helpful in restraining any culprit that turned up, but when I opened the crate and turned on the bot, it went berserk and it punched me a lot, and I think someone must have tampered with it.
Rick is going to roll perception one more time on this crate to see if that says Trestnik on the crate. There has to be some kind of identifying information. Sure. 12 plus 4 is 16. So he's going to walk over to the crate, lift up the door, whatever he has to do in order to find, the shipping label.
I'll say that between that and what you saw of the robot, it does make sense. There's nothing to indicate that it's not his robot. It does, he does also have luggage in here, and looking at the robot, looking at the crate, his stuff is also in here, so it kind of makes sense.
How do we know it's his stuff?
You're fairly certain. If you wanted to ask him, he could confirm. He could be like, this is my luggage, this is my robot. I can tell you everything about the robot. It seems pretty obvious.
So we'll ask him, what is an identifying mark on that robot that would verify it as yours, and then call it out to Nico and see if they can find it. Yeah. So is there a code or a number or something along the line?
Sounds good.
You do that, and yeah, he's able to call out.
So he's going to help, or Rick is going to help stand Trustnik up, and he's going to say, I'm not going to unbind you quite yet, but I will say that I'm leaning towards understanding for you. I do have questions, though. What were you doing with that robot on board?
I'm a bounty hunter. That's what I do. This robot is mine.
Roll bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Damn it. I rolled 8.
He's a bounty hunter.
He's a bounty hunter. All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm a bounty hunter. This is what I use for bringing in clients. Do you mind if you unbind me? I'm not going to hurt you.
I do mind, since you let out a killer robot into this cargo bay.
I did not mean to let out a killer robot in this cargo bay. I'm a little annoyed that you are accusing me of this.
Me and my friends here nearly died at the hands of this
I
robot
nearly
of
died.
yours.
I nearly died. I opened the door and
I
took me down.
revived you. You're welcome.
Nico's going to call out to the rest of the group. Heerz and I aren't digging up anything on the identity of our would-be hacker here. If you guys can find any type of security footage here inside the cargo hold, that might be more beneficial. But so far as we can tell, is someone tampered with the aggression settings on this, and if we want to, we can go ahead and do a hard reset, and this bot's going to be all back to normal. So
Well,
I think the better question is, what do we want to do with this thing?
Well, it looks like I don't know that it'll be back to
Rick
normal.
puts his hand over his face, and because he just realized, like, you just spilled everything that we had on the suspect to like try to use against him. So
Wait, so what is Rick gonna do?
he just like puts his hand to his temple and rubs it.
Trostinek looks over and kind of tries to examine the robot. Well, it looks like I don't know that a hard reboot would make the robot better. You all took care of it. Thank you.
What did we recover from Trostinek's cabin?
Kelly took a note from his wife.
I did.
Dick.
I did. We haven't had time to read that yet, which would be.
Yeah, we haven't.
I would like to read it though, but that what he
Yeah,
said was
so
kind
would
of
I.
suspicious. So like, Heerz kind of like says like to Nico, like we really should reboot it, especially if he says we shouldn't.
I agree.
You know, and from my experience, it does reset it. So
Nico would like to roll a computer's check before when he resets it. After resetting, he would like the robot to designate all targets. Would like for the robot to designate Heerz, Nico, Rick, and Dr. OK as friendlies at all costs, and any other humanoid is neutral until they've taken a hostile action, and then they are considered hostile.
I'll say this. You know, as being somebody, I'll give you a slight bonus in this role because you do know security robots. But I'll say that you know just by hard rebooting, it will automatically take care of this aggression problem. It will not attack unless it is told to attack in any like normal sort of programmed way.
Nico's more concerned about a conflict in loyalty, so to speak.
I'd also like it to be loyal to us.
Yeah.
I think we
I'll
should
say
just disable this thing permanently.
Can we make it so that it just listens to us?
Well, so here's the thing. Check this out.
Here's
The thing. I'll allow you to hard reboot it. That's fine. But from the damage that you've dealt to it, it is not a usable robot. It can't really do that much at all. You all literally took out the robot. It is like you would need to take it in somewhere to have it repaired in like a professional shop.
Well, then, John, are there any type of components we can recover from the droid then? Like memory cards, power sources, comm units?
Let me look and see. What exactly would you be looking for?
I would be looking for a comm unit, power source, and any type of cybersecurity or electronic hardware.
I mean, the thing is that is
Any
what
type
it is
of
made
module.
out of. I get that you're looking for a module. I'll say that there's probably a control module in it.
A what?
A control module in it because it
Okay.
allows it to be controlled. But that's part of what you're hard rebooting. This is kind of what I'm going on in terms of hard rebooting here.
Rick is going to pull back his trench coat and put his hand on his gun, on his pistol, and he's going to look Trostnik in the eye and say, "What is your relationship to Algiada? Yeah, to Security Chief Algiada."
She's a friend. We've known each other for a while. We did some jobs in the past, and yeah, that's it. We're friends.
And Rick is gonna unfasten his holster and put his hand tight around his pistol, like intently,
Okay.
and look Trostnik in the face and say, "And what were you two planning on this trip?"
John, real quick. For control module, is that a module that if I installed it inside of my data pad and I made a successful computers check, I would gain control of doors, hallways, and stuff like that with an on-off switch? Because that's what control is. It's when you gain access to a device or system or network, you can use an on-off switch to control something.
Let's deal with that after we finish talking with Trostinek. I'm going to tell you that it's not like a skeleton key control module. It's not like you just take it from one, you put it in, and then suddenly it will control everything. Like, it is probably designed to control the robot. But let's deal more with that later.
Okay.
sorry you asked what the plan was. Well, the plan has been to get some upgrades onto my robot so that I can get better hauls as a bounty hunter. She was really pushing for me to get them, but I can handle it myself. She helps keep a pulse on my business.
So why were you in here exactly? Just to use your heavily modified robot to take over the ship?
I wouldn't say that she was trying to get me to install. This is a subset of other security robots. This is not necessarily that heavily modified. These are pretty common.
There are more of these robots on board?
No, there are not to my knowledge. This is my robot that I brought. I thought maybe my robot would be helpful in restraining any culprit that turned up.
I am going to be very honest with you at this moment. Dr. OK and I overheard a conversation between you and Algiata earlier.
Okay.
We are not convinced by your story.
Nico's going to look over, and his ears are going to be perked up at this.
Okay. I don't know what else to tell you. She's a friend of mine, and she's been trying to get me to upgrade the robot. I was not too happy about that.
I have a -1 in intimidation.
You want to intimidate?
And I rolled a 7 on it. So I go to pull my gun out, and I drop it on the floor.
It clatters to the floor, and he doesn't move.
I'll roll to intimidate.
What do you say?
I'm going to remove a syringe and place it in front of his eyeball and
Can I assist on that? And the way I assist is just sitting over there and looking as if I'm just compliant with all this and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I will say that's not really intimidating enough. That's not really intimidating enough. So what's your role?
I rolled
Dr.
a
Okay?
19. What I was going to say is, we have ways of making you more cooperative, Trostnik. Don't make us get nasty.
And Rick picks up his gun.
Well, Dr. OK certainly does have ways, so.
Is that what Heerz says?
Heerz wouldn't know that, though. I'm just saying that as...
This is a little alarming. I don't know who tasked you with going through. This is kind of crazy here. I'm being bound, and you're threatening me. I told you what I know. Maybe Algiata and I were a little more than friendly. All right, so I care about what happened to her, and that's why I came down here to see if my robot could help. That's not a crime, is it? It feels like I'm being held for a crime. Can you?
Rick
I'm not
looks
going to do
at him
anything.
and says, "I'm sorry, but I am not convinced that you are telling us the truth." And he grabs him by the arm and starts moving him into the box.
So you start moving him into the crate?
Whoa.
What?
You start moving him into the crate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he walks back, takes a couple steps, seems to resist a little bit, but is like taken off guard.
What more do you want to know? I've told you everything
were you planning
that I know.
with Algiata Iom?
I told you that I was planning for this robot to have more upgrades.
It's not very consistent.
And why would Algiata be opposed to that?
No, I was opposed to it. I can do it myself. If anything, I think maybe she messed with this robot. So then when I came in, it messed with me. Maybe she's trying to make a point.
If I remember correctly...
Story sounds terrible.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you were worried about not getting paid. Well, see if you'll get paid while you suffer in that crate.
I'm sorry, not getting paid. What?
What was it that he said?
So this is looking back, recall knowledge. Episode 4, if you want to go back and listen to it all. No, 5, sorry. 6. Stick to the plan, the Vesks said.
Yes.
If we follow the plan, we will get nothing, is what was Algiata replied. So Rick is actually going to go back into his memory
And recall it.
and replay this almost in their voices.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so, yeah, he stick to the plan. if we follow the plan, we will get nothing. That's my impersonation of them.
I didn't hear the conversation earlier, but I liked it. Yeah, it was nice.
And so with that, he starts pushing Tresnik into the box, just
Look,
with a police arm hold, just walking,
just
him
pushing
in there.
him in. Okay. Look, I don't know what more that was part of the. I don't quite remember. That argument was the last I saw.
Then I don't know what else I can do to help you.
Why are you pushing me into the crate? This is getting a little ridiculous here. Please just let me go. I'm just trying
Rick
to.
reaches up and puts his hand on top of the Vesks' head and like ducks his head down to walk him into the crate like a back.
Give me
of
a
cop
strength
car.
check.
Nico's going to turn his head and look back down at the robot now.
Okay.
He doesn't care. He's
Heerz,
lost interest.
what are you thinking?
Heerz is already getting ready to reset it.
Okay. So, what's your strength check, Kevin?
What?
Rick?
My strength check? Oh, I never heard you say strength check.
Yeah,
would
give
it
me a
be
strength check.
Acrobatics, athletics, or just strength?
Strength.
My strength is low. I got a 10.
A 10. Yeah, I mean, he you don't really push him down that far, but he tries to resist a little bit, but his head hits against it, and you kind of use that, and you push him in. Please, just let me go. I don't know why you're holding me like this, but this is getting to be a lot. Do I need to do something? Why are you tasking me with all these questions? This is outrageous. Please just let me go.
You know what I found?
Is this crate
Starts trying to like.
Is the crate like electronic? Will it, like it close with a button, or is it like we have to board it up and?
Do we have to weld it shut?
You don't need to weld it shut. You could all make a strength check together if you want to like get the door to come back on, but it's just meant to be a carrying crate.
What were you gonna say, Will?
I mean, I wanted to like give up the bullshit. I don't. This is your last chance, Trostnik. Before something.
Are you threatening to leave me in this crate? And you think
that's the worst thing that's going to happen to you?
I'm sorry. Do you think that you can just throw me in a crate? I'm a passenger on the ship, just like you. I'm just trying to find my friend. I've told you all that I know.
I can tell you, with my bounty hunter's background, that you are being uncooperative.
But you're
for that reason, you are a risk to us.
I've told
we
you.
will safely subdue you.
I have not presented.
Your property has already attacked us.
Oh, natural 20. Rick just picks the door up and pushes it shut.
Okay. All right. Then you shut the door. And you hear inside.
He just chuckles at that.
Is there a comm box somewhere in the room against the, like, is there a way to like call the bridge or something?
Sure. If you want to call the bridge, that's fine.
I forgot all about the relic. Is the relic box around? Is it here? Is it missing?
You don't. I
want to search. Like, take 20 to search.
Here, one sec. You did a lot of perception checks last time when you were coming in. You didn't see anything by it. Will, I can tell you if you take 20, there's nothing that stands out as any sort of
so
relic.
Does that mean the relic is missing, or does that mean the relic is here? Because we were sent here to look for the relic.
Wait, John, can I read that note right now and let Nico reprogram this thing? I feel like I would like to know.
Sure. So let's go to Nico. Nico, you were doing a computer's check to reprogram, to like do a hard reboot, and then you wanted to set the four of you as like the handlers of the robot.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Give me a Give me your computer's check. Yeah. Because I'll say that you're able to reset it, but I definitely need a computer check to see whether you're able to set yourself to be...
That's a cumulative 21.
21? Okay. I'll say that you do the hard reboot. The computer comes back online. You are able to go through and you can set yourself as somebody who is in control of the robot. You can't set anybody else. But the robot is like sparking, whirring. It's unusable. It needs to be repaired at a station. It's kind of just a pile of junk at the moment.
Would I know in its current state whether or not it could accept voice queries?
In its current state, could it accept voice queries? I'll say that you could probably ask a couple things from it, but part of the hard reboot is a hard reboot. So
whatever you're trying to get from it, it might or it might not have it because you just literally reset the whole thing.
Okay. So Nico's going to ask the robot real quick. Does this robot have a designation unit on there, by the way? I think by taking 20, I'd be able to uncover any serial number on the thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. The robot is legit. It seems like it's, from the designation unit, from your profession that this is a real robot.
Serial number?
Yeah.
Yeah, read off the entire serial number, John.
Or like the last three.
All 26 letters.
All 26 letters, starting in the alphabet backwards. Let's you and me, Kev, read it at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor every time.
Oh my God! Did we become best friends?
So here's you have the note.
I do.
Rick, Dr. OK, you've put Trostanek inside. And
wait.
And hold on. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Here's you have the note. Nico, you are going through and trying to.
I feel like we should have knocked him out first.
So, Nico, what do you ask of the robot?
Nico's going to say, DB727, are you able to recall footage from before your last shutdown?
No.
DB727, what is the last memory you can recall?
Being here 2 minutes, 3 seconds, 5 milliseconds ago.
DB, do an internal diagnostic.
Scanning. Complete.
DB, diagnostic report, please.
95% of mechanical servo functions impaired. Weapons functions impaired. Mobility functions completely impaired.
DB, describe any type of electronic modules contained within.
Control module.
DB, query, what is the purpose of control module?
To control my directives.
DB, are you capable of scans?
Affirmative.
DB, is this scan currently offline?
Affirmative.
DB, final question. Then you are free to power down.
That is not a question.
Then you may power down. DB, with this control switch, is this control switch capable of shutting down others of your type?
Negative.
DB, you've done a tremendous service. You're free to power down.
I was just learning to love. Powers down.
Poor DB.
Here's what do you want to do with the note?
I want to read the note in my voice, if you could send it to me, or perhaps you could read it. Huh?
You would like to read the note. Can you read in Vesk?
Yes. Vesk, is that what you said? No.
Yeah. Can you read
not.
Vesk? Okay.
Nico can.
Where are languages at on here?
Yeah,
Okay.
Nico can.
Languages.
Nico can read that.
Nico can read that.
I can read so many things, but not that.
So,
Damn it.
So you hand it to Nico?
do you?
What do you do?
Nico. Can you make this out? I don't read it. I can't read it.
Nico sees the Vesk writing, and Nico's face immediately looks sad.
I will, Nick, if you look in your journal, you will see the note. And you can read it out loud, and then I'll put it in everyone's journals. What does it say?
Trostanek. Should I read this in the voice of a Vesk, John? Do you want me to do that?
Sure.
Trostanek, I love you.
Does that say yo or
It says you.
you? Okay.
You are free to engage in your hobby, traipsing across the galaxy. I want you to live your own life, despite how I miss you. But remember your vow to me. Although I've been tolerant to your previous infidelities, Mother is well able to find out and is not as forgiving. Have a care. Yours always.
Alanya.
Oh.
Your Alanya.
That note is not... That cryptography was not easy to read.
I know. I just shared it with all of you.
Vesk just isn't that great.
Oh, that was good.
Do you speak Trust?
No,
Vesk?
I don't speak Vesk.
Veskarian? I don't know what Vesks. Then you can't read it at all. What are you
I know,
talking
but I
about?
can read the thing that's in my journal now.
Oh man, I've been spelling Trostnik wrong the entire time. I don't think I spelled it once right.
Journal.
So what do? Trostenek, you can still, for a minute, maybe you heard shouting, and then there's just silence in there. You've queried the robot. You've read the note from Trostenek's thing, and now what do?
Nico's gonna turn and look back at Heerz. Is like, just love. He's gonna say, looks like just a love letter. Looks like the guy was a. He looks like he jumped around in beds a lot, but aside from that,
Just had a murderous robot is all. I don't understand how somebody could tamper with the robot prior to him opening the crate. It doesn't add up.
Yeah, Heerz just shrugs off that comment. And then,
You could do an engineering or computer check to see how viable that is.
Wait, he shrugs off which comment?
Well, the Nico comments, he just didn't find anything useful from it, so...
Dr. OK, if you wanted to do a computers or engineering check to see, to like try and put the pieces together and like, does that make sense? I'd let you do that. Otherwise, it's just whatever you want to think.
Yes, I'll roll a computers check.
Well, actually, let's say engineering, because it's like putting it all together. It's not just looking at a computer system.
Ooh, natural fucking 20.
No way!
Plus 5.
Oh.
That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, you think that it seems odd when you think about him talking about Algiata coming to do it, coming to tamper with it. It does seem like he kind of added it because he thought maybe you might like to hear it. But when you think about the way that it works, you're like, well, she's the security chief. It is possible. Like, she could have done that. That does seem... And he was knocked out unconscious. So it's certainly plausible. It's not out of the realm of possibility. That's what you can think. What do you guys do? You're standing in this cargo hold.
So Rick's going to go over to that comm unit, and he's going to call up to the bridge and try to get contact with the captain.
Where's the nearest airlock?
The Vesk was ejected. The Vesk was not the imposter.
All right. So you're going to go to the comms unit, and what are you going to do? There's a comms unit on the wall.
Yeah, just like ring up to the bridge and ask for the captain.
And ask for the captain to come on.
Yeah, if, like, bridge cargo bay. This is, a
Captain...
What do you say?
Corson. You had...
What do you say?
We have a prisoner who let a robot loose in your cargo hold who attacked passengers. Should we escort him to an airlock?
Psst, Dr. Ok's dark. Really dark.
This is First Mate here. Just to confirm, am I reading you correctly that you said that you're in the cargo hold and that there was a robot with the intent of murdering passengers?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And
Well,
this
first,
vest
are
seems
you
to have
all
let it
okay?
loose.
Vesk, the Vesk passenger, Mr. Trostenek?
Correct.
Okay. That's very interesting. I don't know whether you would have let it loose, but, I guess, is he okay? Are you okay?
He is being detained currently.
Okay. Who did the detaining?
Us.
Consider it a citizen's arrest.
Okay. That is curious. Look, I am taking over for the moment for security. Look, are you all okay? Just want to confirm that you're okay.
Indeed. Nico's going to call over the is going to call over from a ways toward the comm. Is there another cargo hold where we could look and further investigate?
I think for now, maybe just take a break from the investigating. I'm happy to help, but I was not expecting you to detain a fellow passenger. I do appreciate it.
I wasn't
I'm going
expecting
to look
be
into
attacked
it.
multiple times while on your vessel.
And I'm so sorry. That is absolutely not the experience that we try and cultivate here. I apologize profusely. Look, I will begin to investigate it. I'll come in and handle it. Please just.
I'm sick of cleaning up your mess.
I just told you that I would come handle it. Why don't you go to your room and relax?
Captain.
Sorry, this is not the captain. This is First Mate Heerz. Look, why don't you I'm going to come down. If you are there, that's fine. We can talk. Otherwise, why don't you just go and relax? I will check in with you all later. I definitely appreciate it. This is certainly, you did not need to do it, but thank you. Over and out.
Nico's going to look over at the rest of the group, and he's just going to say, sounds like Mr. Helpful. If you guys are right and this is a conspiracy theory, doesn't want us digging any further. I vote that Mr. Murderbot here detains this guy as well and throws him in there with Mr. Trostnik.
Are you talking about me, or are you referring to the incapacitator bot?
If I meant incapacitator bot, I would have said incapacitator bot. Mr. Murderbot,
I find the
term
murderbot offensive.
Yeah. Have you murdered a lot of guys?
No.
Well,
So what do you guys do?
I think we should look for more cargo bays.
Rick and Nico implores Rick to wait for this guy and to throw him into the cargo hold with the same Trostnik guy. I think we should throw this security guard here into the same cargo hold.
You've met First Mate Heerz.
Yeah.
So you're saying you want to throw the first mate of the ship into the container?
I don't really want to throw Lozu in it, but I do not want...
Is Lozu the first mate? Is that who you said? Sorry.
Yeah, First Mate Lozu Heerz. I mean, you can tell that she was genuinely saying, like, I'm very sorry. I did not, this is not intended. While it's appreciated, I will handle it. It didn't seem to be suspicious in the way. So if that was how it came across in my voice, it was genuinely not. It was more just her being like, why don't you just go take care of whatever you want to do and enjoy the rest of your trip? I will figure this out and handle it.
Nico's not for that. Nico wants to suggest to the group that we continue digging. Nico agrees with Heerz. Nico's going to say, I agree with Heerz. Now that we're up and at 'em and we're doing stuff, I'm not going to have anybody tell me otherwise. Something's fishy going on here. Someone reprogrammed this incapacitator bot to be a murder bot. And offensive or not, nearly killed Heerz. They don't have the right to tell us not to investigate anymore. Screw that.
I believe we are all on the same page, but I don't believe that Loza is anybody of suspect. Question, this room up here, are these doors to somewhere?
I think you're talking about in the north of the map.
Yeah.
You would know that they seem to be like loading doors, so that seems to be more of like an airlock general area where they could bring things in.
Rick's gonna kind of glance at Dr. OK.
If you wanted to override and open the airlock, that would be a whole thing. But I'm down.
He just kind of looks at...
I've never had
Dr.
anybody
OK.
throw anybody out of the airlock yet, so part of me's down. In terms of the story, I'd be like, all right, well, someone just went out the airlock, but you know what? Screw it.
I mean,
We're playing Starfinder.
the
Anything
robot
can
could
happen.
have another accident.
The robot could have another accident. Why not? You never know. You never know.
So does Lozu come in a reasonable amount of time? Like if we wait 5 minutes?
Are you all going to wait for her to come?
Yeah, I'm not letting this freaking guy out of my sight.
Yeah, Rick intends to stay here.
Okay. Yeah, you would think 5-10 minutes seems reasonable.
It's a long time to get from the bridge to the cargo bay.
No, well, the thing is that, like, she's on duty. She's working. So it makes reasonable sense. But I will say that after a while, you all are, like, waiting there, and she...
Doesn't come.
She doesn't come. The door's never open.
Rick is gonna turn.
Nico looks to yeah. Go ahead, Kev.
He's gonna like just because I'm assuming like we're in a group now. You know, we're mingling around or whatever. Meandering around. I don't know what the word is. Anyways, he's gonna just like tell you guys like, I think one of us should stay here and talk to Lieutenant Lozo if she ever arrives. However, I am concerned about the overall situation. We should probably look for that relic or check on the professor again.
I vote relic.
I agree with Heerz. Let's go find the relic.
I vote for the relic as well. I don't trust any of these people.
Rick feels really uncomfortable that the two people that are admitted to being pirates were like, yeah, let's go for the relic.
Nico did not say he was a pirate. Nico did not say he was a pirate.
Didn't deny that he was a pirate.
I just suspect he is.
Nico doesn't know.
I want to give Lozu Pahir an earful. Before we do that, can I knock the guy unconscious and just like leave him in the crate?
Well, while you do whatever you intend to do, Rick goes back to the commune and calls to the bridge again.
Okay.
Bridge, cargo bay. I'm trying to get a hold of Lieutenant Lozu.
Yeah, this is Grath. First mate left a few minutes ago. She said she was handling something in the cargo hold. Is everything okay? She's not there?
How long was a few minutes ago? Quantify.
I don't know. 3, 5, 7. Odd numbers are my favorite, so those are generally my quantities of time that I suggest to people when they ask me questions.
Request the whereabouts of the captain.
The captain is here on the bridge. The captain is busy doing captain things. I can relay a message. That's fine.
No, thank you. And he disconnects.
Hangs up. Okay.
He turns back to the group and he goes, according to the bridge, Dr. Lozu is on the way, but I'm concerned that she may not ever arrive.
Seems...
That really sucks for her. I'm also concerned about the relic, though. So, just saying, maybe we should get on with it. We've been talking about it for a few minutes at this point.
Oh my god, Rick is so uncomfortable with this entire situation.
I think we should incapacitate our Vesk friend.
Oh, I thought you were doing that this whole time.
Nico just
is not opposed to that.
Do you really want to incapacitate Trustinet?
I just
So you could break it open.
Do you want to break it open?
Okay. How secure is he inside? Can he
I'll
break
tell you
out?
this: he can't get out. No, there's no reason for him to be able to get out. If you want to do that, I'm fine with that. We're gonna roll for initiative because you're gonna attack. So,
but he's bound.
He has been quiet.
He's bound.
You still need to roll for initiative because things are gonna move in a certain order, right? It's still gonna be similar. That's
that all
my
happens,
take.
Rick is just gonna pound on the door a couple times, just clunk clunk, and ask, "Are you still okay in there?"
I'm bound in my cargo crate. I'm as okay as I can be from other passengers.
Who you attacked?
I think you will be safe.
I think you might be safer outside.
I would appreciate being let go.
Oh, I meant outside the ship.
Please hear me out, Treskanek. If you remain in the crate, it's for 2 reasons. 1, you may attack us, and that would just make things worse.
I have not made any attempt to attack you.
have.
I'm sorry
Where's your bot?
that my robot attacked you, but it attacked me. I'm happy that you took it out. It's not a big deal. I will fix it at some other point. Thank you for taking it out.
Well, until we clear everything up, I think you are safest inside. And Rick just turns and starts walking away.
Okay.
That guy's sketchy as hell. Nico, take out the control module. Don't let him ever put this back together.
All right, so what do you all do?
Nico looks back at Heerz. Is like, I like the way you think.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that, too.
So, Rick, you start walking out. Dr. OK, Nico, Heerz, what do you all do?
So Nico and Heerz, we take the control module out. How long do you think that's going to take us, Sean?
I mean, just physically reaching in to a broken robot and identifying the thing. You can grab that. That's fine.
All right, sounds good. So we take it and we go and Nico just kind of slaps Heerz on the back of his carapace. And
Ooh.
and
I don't know how I
is
feel
that
about
that would be the right term? You're a bug guy, right?
Yes, I'm a bug guy. That was very eloquently put. Yes, I am. Slap me on
All
the
right,
back.
therapist.
Is there a way that I could take evidence from this robot that it's Trosnick's and that it attacked us?
No,
not really.
There's nothing left of that robot. Will like,
Yeah,
we
it's
found
pretty broken
everything.
down. I mean, like, you could try and confirm it again. You could try and look at, like, the manifest. You could ask Lozu or any of the other crew, was this brought on? That kind of thing. That's fine.
Just like the video feed, none of that stuff is intact.
Nothing that you can get from here, from where you are, no.
This door to the north that's not those double doors, that is also the airlock, or is that another room?
That would lead into the airlock if you wanted to go in, like, once that's kind of shut.
Let's take a look over there real quick. What is this
You
door?
go... Yeah, you go, that door, it does open when you go, but it does have a warning on it, just saying, make sure that you know that this is an airlock. And when you go in, it's just an airlock. The door shut. There's nothing in there.
Just thinking of all the people you could stuff in there, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Vesks. Why not?
So what do you do? So you go, you check out the airlock. There's nothing there. The robot's on the floor. Trostanek talked for a minute, and then you guys are leaving out the door.
Wait, these double doors on
pulls
the
out-
other side of the airlock. Oh, okay, that's
Those
space,
are
basically.
like storage doors to allow things to go through.
Okay, cool. This
Nico's gonna
ladder-
put his yeah.
Wait, Nico,
At the
you just
bottom.
walked through the doors?
Nico, are you going?
I'm-
Okay, hold on. We got a
I'm
couple things going on. Hold on. We got a couple things going on. So, you guys are all talking at once. Doctor, okay, you walked over to the crate. Here's you're asking about a ladder. Nico, you walked outside. So, let's do it
Nico's
in-
assuming that everybody else is walking out. That's why I did that.
well, let's find out or you can just walk outside. Doctor, okay, you're going to the crate. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I just wanted to taunt him one last time.
What do you say? What do you say?
Trostnik, you could come clean with us about your plans with the security officer, or you can rot in this cage for the rest of your life.
I literally just told you everything about my plans.
Gonna walk out now.
Okay, so you walk out.
Okay, so Rick was the first one at the door.
Okay.
And before anybody else even gets there, he pulls out his artillery laser.
Okay. So I'm going to say at this point, Nico, did you also head out? So are you like behind?
yeah, Nico's behind Rick.
So put yourselves where you guys would be right after walking out the door.
Right after walking out the door?
Yeah. So when you walk out the door,
I
what
would-
square are you in?
I was going to say I'm going to casually open, or not casually open it, but like, carefully open the door.
Okay.
And then
Look out.
And then peer outside. So can I do a perception check down the hall?
You don't even need to do a perception check.
Okay.
You see a figure at the other end of the hall.
I knew it. I knew it.
Even in the emergency lighting, you're like, I think that's the first mate. And she's standing. She's looking at, not down the hall. She's looking like at the wall. And she just seems to be totally 100% unflinchingly still. And that's our game.
I knew it.
What?
This is going to
Oh
get
my god.
real
That's
ugly
creepy.
real
This
fast.
is gonna get so weird. You know what else is really weird? That you've listened to 10 episodes now, and you haven't reached out to tell us what you thought of the show. I'm up on Apple Podcasts right now just so I can thank Jurassic Jason when I could be thanking you. Thanks, Jurassic Jason. You, on the other hand, do I have to call your GM and tell he, she, they that you're not following us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and you've left no reviews on Apple or Spotify? Listen, I'm not mad that you haven't gone to willsavethepodcast.com. Your father and I are just really disappointed that you haven't. But that's okay. You still can. And you can also tune in next week for you And Jurassic Jason will have a chance to win a Starfinder Cool Rulebook and a special message from one of our cast members. Tune in then. Thanks for listening. See you next week.